Hey, Shalom. I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors goes out to the other apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also want to acknowledge all the Akyam who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. This is Shabai from the GMS in Denver camp. And I'm going to just read. I'm actually on my break real quick, so it's going to be a quick one. Just wanted to get something in. We got we're going to go to the camp house tonight and do a lesson. But, just wanted to get something in through the Spirit. John 1:1, it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with the Most High, and the Word was the Most High. The same was in the beginning with the Most High. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. Period. All right? So, everything was made by the Most High, Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahushai. Okay? And when you go into the in the Hebrew, not the Greek, the Hebrew, and you read the Genesis creation story, it says God, but the word there would be Elohim in the original Greek text. So really, Yahweh created Yahawahshi, and then Yahawahshi and the Elohim really was, doing the creation. That's who made all the things that we see, right? The earth, the trees, the waters, everything. But let's keep reading. It says, in him was life, and the life was the light of men. And really, the truth is life, right? Because this is what gives us life. When we do when we break down the scriptures and we teach, we're showing you that's what really the life is. Because our people are in a dead state. They don't understand truth. They don't understand knowledge. They don't have knowledge. So, this is what brings us to life. You go to Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, it talks about the dry bones, which represent death. Well, guess what? The breath of life deals with the truth, right, and understanding. When Yahweh gave those bones life, is because when you breathed on them, they became awake. They became life with life. All right. So the life is literally in the word, okay? And basically, and that's what it is, you see? So let's keep reading. There was a man sent from the Most High whose name was John. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped one. It says, verse 5, and the light shineth in the darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. Right, so it's talking about, actually, it's a parable for people, right? Because the men who have this knowledge, who have this truth, we represent the light. And the darkness is all these people around us who don't have no life in them, and there's no light or life in them, right? You got to have this knowledge, this understanding. Otherwise, you don't have any life or light in you, right? So the world is compared to the darkness, but the men who are shining with this knowledge, we represent the light, right? But guess what? The darkness doesn't represent. They don't comprehend the light. Okay, they can't understand, right? Verse 6: there was a man sent from the Most High, whose name was John. The same came for a witness, to bear witness of the light, that all the men through him might believe. And who's the witness that he came to? That the witness is John the Baptist was. He was the forerunner for Yahawahshi, who was the light. Verse 9, that was the true light, which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. Speaking about Yahawahshi, and really the world it's talking about here is the world of Israel, because you had the 2/3 back then too. when Yahushua walked on the earth, you you didn't have they didn't believe he was the Messiah. Much like today, you have the prophets who are on the scene, and a lot of the Israelites, the majority of the Israelites, they don't believe that we're the prophets, the teachers, right? Verse 11, it says, he, actually, Salaki, give me 1 second. All right, so it says, he was, or let me see, verse 9, that was the true light which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. And still talking about Israel, because only the Israelites are going to have the light. You got to be an Israelite to understand this knowledge, to have this truth. The other nations they can't get it, all right? They can get parts and portions, but they can't get the whole truth. Let's get, not even all of Israel can get it. So we'll go to Romans real quick. (11 and 7), it says, what then Israel hath not obtained, that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. And it's talking about the truth. Only the elect are going to get the whole true knowledge. The majority of the people are not going to, it's not going to be for them. So that's why it says they knew him not. And let's keep reading. It says he came unto his own, and his own received him not, meaning the Israelites. Verse 12, but as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of the Most High, even to them that believe on his name. All right? So again, that's dealing with Yahawahshi. Only the elect are going to have that ability to receive the truth. Isaiah 53 speaks about who shall believe our report. The only ones who are going to believe the report, who are going to obtain the truth, the true knowledge, are going to be the Israelites, of the elect of Israel. Verse 13, which were born. You got to believe on his name. If you're calling on a false name or a name the oppressor gave you, then guess what? You're not the elect. You don't have light. People who call on Cracker Jesus, they're still in darkness. All right? Even if you're an Israelite, you calling on that name, that's not a name that's going to save you. That name has nothing to do with salvation. Which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of the Most High. And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. Right, and that's Yahawahshi. Yahawahshi was the only one begotten of the Father of Yahweh. You know, that's why he's called his only begotten Son. Verse 15, John bare witness of him, and cried, saying, this was of he whom of I spake. He that cometh after me is preferred before me, for he was before me. Right? So even though John was older in that time, in that generation, he was older than Yahawahshi. As you can read about where his mother Elizabeth had given birth to him before Yahawahshi. But we know that Yahawahshi was the first spirit created. All right? He was the only begotten Son of the Father. So he came before all of the other spirits. And that's why John said that. He says, for he was before me. Meaning, he was before him in the spirit. But in that generation, John was older than Yahawahshi. It says, and his fullness have all we received, and the grace for grace. And the fullness is only going to be for the elect. It says, for the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth came by Yahawahshi HaMashiach. No man hath seen the Most High at any time. the only begotten Son, which is in the bosom of the Father, he hath declared him. Right, because we know that no man has seen Yahweh. All right, Moses saw Yahweh, but he only saw his back parts. He didn't see, because it talks about how in the scriptures where if you see Yahweh, like if he was to grace us with his presence, we would all die because he's that glorious, he's that powerful. Where our bodies, these corrupt fleshly bodies, wouldn't even be able to endure just the presence of Yahweh. Okay, so. But I'm going to go ahead and close out on that just because I got to get back to work and my phone's freezing up here. So I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawahshi, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles, Great Millstone, for teaching me the truth. Oh, shit.